Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Bachelor episode 2, and I have to do this quickly because I film these videos on my laptop and my laptop isn't working for some reason. I don't know what's going on, besides the point. So I'm doing this on my phone and I don't know how long it's going to allow me to record this video, so I'm going to try to do it quick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Today we're doing things a little differently. I have a glass of passion fruit juice, chinola, and Dominican Republic, maybe some other places. And then in some other places called maracuya, but in English it's passion fruit juice. So yeah. And for this So yeah, passion fruit juice, not wine, because I am not of legal age to drink yet. I am 18 going on to 19. My birthday's on the 26th, the Sunday. So let's get into it. So for my notes. Oh yeah, we left off with Peter and Hannah. So they were just, oh right, this whole episode was just a mess, to say the least. Just a mess. We start off with a big mess. Peter and Hannah, they just keep going back and forth. Who knows what the hell's going on with these two? Like, neither of them seem to know what it is that they want. Neither of them know what it seems like what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what it is that they want. They're just unsure. They're just all over the place, a mess. So yeah, there's a lot of what ifs and just all this stuff. But at the end, they just don't go through with it. They just go separate ways. And Peter's left all shook. I will say though, I feel bad that I don't like that Hannah is like being put in this position. Like, the thing about Hannah is I feel bad for her because it's like I'm getting the feeling like I feel like she has a lot of regrets from her season, like based off her decisions. She regrets her decisions, and because of that she feels regretful and maybe like ashamed by the decisions that she made, or like, I don't know, like maybe she feels ashamed by the bad decisions that she made or stuff, and she just feels very regretful. I mean, which I don't think she should. I mean, she made her decisions and that's it. Like, that's it. Like, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Like, that's the decision, those are the decisions she made, and then that's it, period. Like there doesn't have to be no judgment. Like, it's fine, the decisions she made. Like, she doesn't need to be judged or anything. And I feel like she feels bad in some way. She feels like being judged, or she feels regretful, like judged by the decisions she's made or whatever. And I just feel bad for her if she does feel that way, because I don't think she has to. Like, your decisions are your decisions. You don't need to say anything to anyone. You don't need to prove anyone to anyone. You don't need to explain yourself. Like, that's it. It's period. It's done. It is what it is. She's not perfect. Nobody is perfect. We don't have to judge anyone, so it's like, I just hope she can move on past from this. Like, just move on past from this, because she is killing it. Like, she was on The Bachelorette. She's been in the spotlight. She's gotten so much press, so much popularity, and so much fame from this and publicity. She won Dancing with the Stars. Like, she is on a whole nother level now. Like, so I just hope she keeps soaring from here. Like, just keep soaring from all of this. Keep doing you. And yeah, and I know she'll get her man, because girl, you is that bitch. Okay, so I just hope she soars from this and she just keeps doing her own thing and keeps soaring like the queen that she is. For real, for real. I hope that for you. And so yeah, so Peter cancels the date because he's all shook and he needs like time to think about, which usually happens on the show. Like, something happens and the bachelor or the bachelorette just needs to pull themselves together. I need some time alone to think and process and meditate, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so he cancels the date and he cancels it And but more importantly, now let's talk about how Natasha was not having it. So she was not having that shit. Natasha. Oh wait, Natasha's such a queen. She has officially made the queen list. Like, she has officially become my spirit animal, my role model. Like, I aspire to be her one day. I don't feel like I'm there yet. I feel like I'm close. Hopefully I'm close. Like, fingers crossed, pray for me. Pray for me. I feel like I'm getting there. Like, I'm close. Like, I'm getting the wavelength, you know, bad bitchness. Like, I feel like at some point I'm gonna get there. I don't feel like I'm there yet, but I feel like I'm a baby, you know. Like, I'm a baby, you know, I'm still developing. I'm still trying to get to that point, but I feel like I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. At some point I'm gonna get there. So yeah, she really is my role model. That's what I aspire to be like. Yes, like the way she handled the situation, like how she reacted, like I feel like, yes, like that's, I aspire to be like her one day. She has become my spirit animal. She's officially a queen, and she's probably always has been a queen, but yeah, she's a queen of the Bachelor Nation now for sure, and that become a role model for me. She, you know, and it's so funny because when she first came out, I was like, you know, Hannah came here. You know, Hannah was here the first day, and now she's back again, and so like now she's just like, so I mean, this is pretty effed up. But like the more I came going towards the night, the more I realized, like, damn, she really pissed off though, because she was going in on him. She was going in hard. Like, she is pissed. So yeah, and it's like and also I love how she just stuck up for herself, and not just her, but for all the girls. Like, just made it very clear that this is not okay, not to her, not to all the girls. And that really is what an alpha female is, like standing up not just for herself, but for everybody. You go, sis. And you're just like, I'm not just gonna sit there. Like, what, you think I'm just gonna sit there and let myself get treated like this? I think the fuck not. And oh, I love how she said, I'm not going to compete with your ex. Like, she said straight up, I'm not going to compete with your ex. I was like, yes, sis, yes. It's so true, because it's so true. Like, she said straight up, I'm not going to compete with her. So when she said that, like, so dead, like, dead ass, like, just, like, period, blank, I'm not going to compete with her ex. Like, queen, it's like, what more proof do we need that she's a queen? Like, I mean, come on. And it is true, because it's like I am not gonna compete with her ex. I already gotta compete with like 30 plus, 28 plus, at this point 20, 25 plus or whatever woman. I ain't gonna compete with your ex too. The frick I look like. Hell to the no. Okay, where's the taxi? Where's the taxi? I ain't doing this. So, love you, girl. Love you. Yes, Natasha's such a queen. Also, so yeah, so they all go back to the after party, and I just want to say, Alea looks stunning. She looks good. She was wearing like this red silky dress, like spread silk dress, and had her hair tied up, and it was, yeah, middle part and tied up. She looks so good. She's so stunning. She came to play. She came to play. She coming with the fashion, she coming with the looks, and I love it. Like, yes, girl, this is how you do it. This is how you, when you come in on national TV, come with the looks. Be ready. Be ready with your looks. You better be ready. And so, and then McKenna and Peter have a little moment. He calls her, like, so it's, he says, like, he really likes her presence, and I can tell, even though I think she gives me a little bit of crazy from the first episode. Like, I can understand where he's coming from. Like, he says that McKenna is like, and like I can see it. Like, McKenna is very fun and playful with him, and she has like this sort of energy, this sort of vibe with him, like really playful, really fun vibe that I still have yet to fully see from the other girls. Like, they really have like a very fun, playful, you know, like, you know, when she's joking, you've seen them when they're together, like the jokes when they joking around with each other. Like, when they first met, she was just like checking it out, like, okay, let me see what's going on here, let me see what's going on. And then when she was with him, I think they were dancing, like show me your moves or whatever. I think this episode they were like dancing together or something, whatever, you know, just really fun and playful. So I understand why he really is into that vibe. And then a funny moment, he grabs her and he pulls her up once again. Peter coming back at it again with the pulling the girl up in the counter move or whatever. So he pulls her up, and she's just like, oh, and then he's just like, oh. It's so funny. And then they just look weird. Like there was a point, there's a shot when they're like straddling each other. She's like has like her legs, you know, spread open. Has her legs spread open and like straddling him, right? And like her legs are across like in his body. They're against his body, wrapped up in his body, and it just looked weird. Like it didn't look really sexy, honestly. It looked weird. Like I don't know. I felt uncomfortable watching. It looked weird. Like it didn't look sexy. It looked like I don't know. Like she was giving birth or something. Like I don't know. I don't know why. It's just I think it's just the angle. I don't know, like the angle of it, like the way her legs were spread. I don't know. So it looked off. It was so funny. And he also has a moment with Sydney. So we discovered that she's half white and then half African American, Dominican, of Dominican origins. And I was just like, oh, we got a Dominican sister up in here. Is this the first Dominican sister we have up here? I think this is the first Dominican sister we have in Bachelor Nation. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like she is. And I'm like so happy. I'm just like, okay, yes, okay. I got a Dominican sister up in this show. Okay, girl, represent. Okay. Represent. Okay, girl, represent. Okay. And so, okay. So she gets the group day rose. She gets the group day rose, and yeah, great for her. And then they go to the ceremony, the rose ceremony, and Alea back at it again, killing it with the look. She comes back at it again with this, I think she was wearing black, some type of dark color dress, and then like this big hair bun. I'm just like, oh, I love the girl. I feel like I'm getting worried for her. I feel like she's kind of getting pushed back a little bit now. I feel like she came in really strong in the first episode, but I feel like she's kind of like getting washed away a bit. Like we're not seeing much of her anymore, and it's kind of worrying me because I really like her, and I don't want her like. And I'm scared that she's fading away, and I don't want her to because I really like her, and I like her and Peter together. Like they had like a really. Like they seem to have really good chemistry from the first episode, so I hope that's not going to be the case. But from the way they're editing, it's like they're really fading her out. But at the same time, though, sometimes they do that to like throw us off. They throw off the audience, and like they'll make us think like, oh, she's not gonna get far because he's all editing. But then they do. That's just the way they edit. It's to throw us off and trick us. I'm gonna keep a lookout. So yeah, one moment that I want to talk about, Madison and Peter. Peter gave her a picture frame from when she attended the vow renewal ceremony of his parents, and she's there in the picture, and of course she loves it and she feels touched and all that stuff. And then they have a moment at the end. They think they kiss, and then they rub each other's noses. Y'all, when I saw that, I was like, I was shook. Like I was like, rub nose. Like let me tell you something. When you're in a partner rub nose, like that means something. Like I feel like these two are really feeling each other, because to rub each other's noses, that tells me they are on another level. Because to like rubbing nose like that, we have seen that, like rubbing noses, like we see that a lot on TV. Like that's a really special moment between a couple to have. It's like very intimate, very affectionate. It's like it's such a small gesture, but it means so much when you see it. Like it does. Like it really symbolizes, like it really shows how much they're feeling each other. And when they had that moment, like such a beautiful, affectionate, intimate moment, I was like, oh, okay, I'm still off this. I feel like she's gonna be far for sure. That was a moment. And so, okay, then the mess with Kelsey. Okay, so McKenna steals Peter away. Not gonna lie, I'm not really sure exactly what happened. I don't know if she stole specifically. I don't think she stole specifically Peter from Kelsey. I think she just, just like, just took him, like, just went to talk with him, like, just normal. And Kelsey was just not having it for some reason. And I was just like, girl, girl, you're doing too much. Like I don't think it was fair for her to talk to McKenna like that. Like, she's just doing what she got to do. Like, she was mad because she already has had time. But it's like, even if she's had time, like, we've seen a lot where, like, a girl will go on the date, but she still, or girl or guy, or whatever the show is, spin-off or whatever, the person's gonna talk to the bachelor or the bachelorette. Like, they'll probably talk with them, like, on a date or whatever, but they're still gonna talk to them at the rose ceremony. Like, it's like, duh, like, hello. Like, that's what this game is. So I don't think she was, like, even if she did go on the group date, like, that's still not a lot of time. Like she has the right to go and talk to him in the rose ceremony. Like, I think that's just fair. So I don't see why she thinks that's unfair, why she didn't think she had the right to do that. I think she definitely did. Like, hello, this is the game. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not like she had that much time with him. Like, she still has the right to talk to him in the rose ceremony, because it's like, hello, it's the freaking rose ceremony. Like, if all you girls that didn't have much time to talk with him, okay, fine, whatever. But even the girls that went on a date, they still have the right to go and talk to him in the rose ceremony, because it's like the freaking rose ceremony. Hello, okay, so whatever. And then with Hannah, the champagne. Girl, what? So Kelsey sets up the champagne, and then Hannah and Peter, they just see it, all innocent, whatever, like, innocent, like, ooh, okay, champagne, and they open it together, and Kelsey starts freaking out. Oh, I also want to give a shout out to Alea again, such a queen. Alea was like, when she was comforting Kelsey, she, like, started doing her makeup and telling her, like, okay, like, let's talk about the champagne, or, like, I don't know. She was saying, like, let's just talk about something, and then she was, like, doing her makeup at the same time, and I just thought that was so cute. Like, I don't know, I felt like that was so sweet. Like, I love seeing her doing that. Like, yeah, it's like, I love seeing those girl moments, like, bestie moments. Like, yes, like comforting you, and, like, she, like, the way she comforted her, and, like, had her, like, just just try to calm her, and just tell, like, like, let's just talk and about whatever. Meanwhile, she was just doing her makeup. Like, I just thought that was a really sweet moment. Like, yes, like, female empowerment, female empowering, besties moments. Like, yes, girls uniting. Like, that's just what it gave me. So I just love seeing that, especially from Malaya, because I love her. She's my queen. And so yeah, and then Kelsey just freaks out once again, and I don't think it was fair. Like, for one, she starts like coming at Hannah, which I don't think it was fair. Like, did she really intrigue this? Like, did she do it on purpose? Did she know? Like, honestly, I don't really think so. I think she really definitely just did not know. So I really don't think she had the right to come at her like that. I don't think she really wanted to do that. So I really believe that, like, like, this wasn't, like, she really just innocently, like, she and Peter was there too, okay, they both just saw champagne and they just went to grab it. So yeah, I don't think she knew, and I don't think she had the right to, like, I don't think she had a reason to come at her like that, because it's like it's a simple human mistake, you know what I mean? Like, if on this show, you just see champagne, you're just gonna assume, like, oh, the producer probably up there, and you're just gonna be like, oh, let's just open it, like, champagne, like, oh, let's get some champagne. I don't think that's something very innocent. Like, of course, like, I don't think that's something to be believed that it was intrigue. Like, it makes sense that it was just innocent. Like, it could be anyone. That's a simple mistake. So I just don't think that was fair. And then I'm just like, is she stable? Like, girl, have you taken your meds or something? Like, I don't know. Like, she's giving me unstable, like, mentally unstable. Like, bro, are you mentally stable? Because it's like, the way she just goes on and off, you know what I mean? It's like, so she was, she barks at, you know, she barks at Peter and Hannah and whatever, and then starts, and then Peter grabs her again, and then they go off talking, and then they find another bottle of champagne, and she the way she just goes, like the way she just turns it down so quickly, it's like she was literally just like freaking out, having a moment, like just like completely freaking out, just bursting in tears, and then like the moment that she just sits down with Peter and they start opening the bottle of champagne, she just starts going like so relaxed, you know. It was kind of weird. Kind of like when a crazy person like gets like, you know, like that type of injection or whatever to like calm themselves, like tranquilizer, you know what I mean? It's just like she just went just like it was just weird. I'm like, how like she looked like if like they just did they just give this girl a tranquilizer? Like, I don't know. I just thought it was weird. Like she was there just completely like just going at it like just a few seconds ago, and then just like that she just went to like she like so quickly she just went down, like just calmed down, just relaxed, like if nothing even happened, like just got herself together so quickly. And I'm just like just got so like nonchalant and relaxed, like if she wasn't just freaking out just 2 seconds ago, like if nothing even happened, like she was just now just freaking out just 2 seconds, just like I just found that weird. Yeah, but anyways, so then she goes and drinks from a bottle, and then she just gets the champagne bursted on her face, and I just, oh my god. I mean, I feel bad for her in that moment, okay, because that must suck. That must have been really embarrassing, but pretty sure she started crying again, but okay, let's just keep it moving. You know, embarrassing moments happen to all of us. What we're gonna do, we wish they wouldn't happen, but they do, so just gotta keep moving forward. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's keep moving forward. Oh, I also want to get a shout out to Tammy. Tammy, in the morning after, she said she predicted every girl. Oh right, the girls got cut out. The girls got cut out. There's like 3 girls that got cut out, and keep in mind that like the last video, when I like there were girls that I didn't know their name was. I actually took the time to like check out what their name is, because I didn't know, because I just didn't want to be disrespectful. Like, I want to be respectful and just know all their names, but it's like I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. So yeah, there was just 3 girls. Yeah, there was just one girl that I knew her name, but yeah, besides the point, just whatever. So yeah, they get cut out. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just one girl that I knew her name, but you know, just from reading the screen. So, but yeah, that's it. But it doesn't really matter. Like, like no point. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. So yeah. So then the morning after, Tammy she said that she predicted all the girls that would leave, and I found that very interesting. Like, she knew exactly who was gonna leave. Like, she also said, like, coming in or whatever, she just like has it mapped out, like who, like, kind of has like the game mapped out, like who's gonna get eliminated, like who's gonna make it far, like, or whatever, like the moment she got here. Like, and I just found that very interesting. I'm like, oh, okay, we got a Bachelor psychic here or something. Like Tammy did not completely play, so she has done some studying on this show. Like, she knows her stuff. I feel like she like low-key like know what's going on. Like, she knows the business. Like she has this game on lock. Like, she knows the in and out. She knows who she already has mapped out all the contestants. Like, I just found that interesting. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch out for her. I'm gonna keep watch for her. So then the next group date, I thought it was so great. This is definitely one of the best group dates that the show has had. I love this. I thought it was so much fun. I love the idea of them having a fashion show. I thought it was so fun. I think because like I think modeling is so cool. I love seeing supermodels like Naomi Campbell, Giselle Bouchen, Tyra Banks, and who else? Just Candice Swanepoel, etc., etc., etc. There's a lot of amazing supermodels. So yeah, I love. Yeah, and I love seeing them walk. I love seeing models walk. So it's like, yeah, I think fashion shows are really fun. So I don't see a lot of them, but sometimes I'll watch clips, on YouTube. So I love this. It's exciting. I also just love walking. I love walking. So it's like, I just thought this was such a great idea. Like, why have they not done this sooner? Like, actually, why not sooner? And they better do another one of these because this was amazing. So yeah, they go for this brand called Revolve. And honestly, I admit I was a little salty because honestly I wanted to get invited since I'm like, what, y'all needed to invite me. Like, this is one day where I'm just like, I needed to be invited for this. Because I would have scorched that runner. I would have scorched it. Like people be telling me all the time about how I've always been told, like in high school, like people start telling me so much about how I walk like a bad bitch, like I'm the baddest bitch in the room, like I walk like a model. So I'm just like, I mean, thank you. Like, I mean, I work on this walk. Like, thank you for the acknowledgement. Like, I try. I actually really do try to walk like I'm that bitch. So thank you. So I'm just like, I should have, like, I even sometimes practice at home. Like, I'll be strutting at home, like, whatever, like, just by myself. Like, I should have been invited for this. I would have scorched that runway. Like, none of them girls would have been able to come after me. None of them. Like where, like, after me? Hell to the no. Like, they would not be able to do it. Like, after me walking up, like, I really would have done it, girl. I would have done it. Okay, so. Just try me, okay? Because I would. Okay, anyway. So, Victoria, first of all, like, I hate how insecure she is. Like, she is so gorgeous. She really is. She has the most beautiful eyes, and she looks like a model for sure. Like I could see her, like, like in Fashion Nova. She looks like one of those models you see like in the Fashion Nova, Forever 21 catalogs, and online. Like, so. And she's all nervous and shy, and she has all this anxiety, and she's panicking, and she's freaking out, and she says she doesn't have a lot of confidence, and that she doesn't know how to stand out. She doesn't know what to do to impress him. She doesn't know how to, like, stand out from the other girls and get his attention and stuff. Like, it's really hard for her, and I just felt really bad for her in that moment. Like, I can definitely relate to that, for sure. And then going on to so I could definitely understand where she's coming from. Like, I'm definitely like this as well. Like, I know what it's like. To feel very insecure and not have like, not have a high self-esteem, and not being the typical very outgoing, outspoken type of chick. Like, I can definitely relate to that, and being kind of like outcast, like, not outcast. I mean, I'm just like not being able to fit in, like not being able to blend in, like just being like kind of like awkward, and I'm just not really being the type of very outgoing, very outspoken, very boldly confident girl. Like, I can definitely relate to that. So, I mean, I've definitely grown a lot by now, but yeah, still definitely can relate to those feelings. So, So I feel for you. I empathize. And so she starts panicking right before having to walk out. And guess what happens? As soon as she goes, she nails it. She kills it. She straight up went Naomi Campbell, full Naomi Campbell. I was just like, okay, girl. But here's the thing, though. I knew she was gonna do good because, like, at first I was just like, damn, she really freaking out. I'm like, so I'm just like, damn, is she really not gonna be? Because she's seriously panicking. Like she's really not gonna do this. And I'm just like, damn, is she not gonna do it? Like, she's not gonna be able to do it. Like, she's gonna have to quit or something. And I was kind of like, but I don't know, I had a feeling like she was gonna do good. Like, all of this was just in her head. She was so delusioning. All these insecurities were just all in her head, and that she would be able to nail it. I think I just thought she would. I don't know. I think I just thought that she would just do good. Like, I just got to feel like maybe she would just do good. Like, she'd be okay. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna do okay. She's gonna do it well, good enough, decent at least. Like, I know, like she's gonna be able to do it, like, at least, like, good, you know what I mean? So, but I don't think I was ready for how much she was gonna nail. Like, I think I knew she was gonna do good. I didn't know she was just gonna freaking nail it, just like Naomi Campbell, you know? I didn't know she was gonna give it like that. Like, I didn't know she was just gonna straight up become the cream of the crop. Like, I didn't know she was just gonna just own that runway and then go on to being like the last top two. Like, so I was impressed. I was just like, yes. Like, the moment that she walked to the runway and she went out and she posed right there getting ready to walk, I was like, that's when I knew she was gonna go down. Like, oh, she's gonna do this. Because I just saw her body, her legs looked nice and shimmery. They look shiny, they look glowing, they look toned. And I was just like, oh, like, but just with all this body. And I was just like, oh, she's gonna walk this runway. And then what does she do? She walks that runway. She works that runway. I was living for it. So, because I could see myself in her, because that's exactly like the way she was in that moment. It's like me. Like at first, like, you're freaking out, you're so nervous, you feel so insecure, you don't feel confident, you're scared, you're gonna mess up, you have all this anxiety, and then the moment you go for it, you're just like, you completely own it. I can definitely relate to that, because, like, I've now grown to have the self-awareness where, like, I have realized in my journey, I have realized that all the insecurities and that I've always had have always been in my head. They've never been real. So, for example, like what I said, like, people say that I walk like I'm the baddest bitch in the room, I walk like a model. The thing is, though, like, that really shocked me when I first heard that, because, like, I definitely do try. Like, I definitely try to walk my best, but it definitely comes from a place of more insecurity. Like, well, sort of like back then, I guess. I mean, well, honestly, just a year from now. Like, I mean, when I walk like a certain type of way, I developed throughout, the more I grow up, I developed that type of walk, because I need to let people know that you are not gonna fuck with me. I feel like I just feel like I don't, like, I need people to know, like, you're not gonna fuck with me. Like, so I really, like, I've developed that hard type of walk, that bad bitch walk, because I need people to know that, because I've definitely have been pushed over. I've definitely, like, have been a pushover in the past, and I would let people walk over me, and, like, let people, and people would, and I guess, not coming from a very strong place, I think people sometimes feel like they could just, you know, take advantage of me, or, like, walk over me. And I got to a point where I was just like, I'm not having this shit no more. Okay, I don't care if I'm an introvert and I don't talk to nobody and I'm quiet and all this stuff. Like, I am not gonna do this. So I'm gonna show it in my presence, in my walk, the way I sit or whatever. Like I'm gonna let in my body language, I'm gonna let you know that you're not gonna fuck with me. It doesn't matter how quiet I am still that bitch. Okay? So so that's the type of body language, the type of persona, the type of presence I'm gonna have. Because I need to let people know, like, you're not gonna fuck with me. So I put on that hard type of presence. So, and it got people to like noticing, and people noticed, and they were just like, damn, bro, you walk like a bad bitch. Like, you're the baddest bitch in the room. You walk like a mom and all that stuff. And it's interesting because even when I walk like that, like I definitely try to walk like I tried to like look like a bad bitch, but like I would never like be sure that I was succeeding, like I was actually being like successful in being that, like am I actually succeeding, like am I actually looking like a bad bitch, like I was never really sure. But the but I would definitely try though. And then when I was told these comments, I was like, no, like I am successful. Okay, I do walk like a bad bitch. I actually am. I actually like give that out, like give that presence. Like I actually succeed at walking like a bad bitch. And but even after being told all these compliments on my walk and all this stuff and my presence, you know, I still would continue to walk like when with anxiety. Like you look at me on the outside and you see me walking, you feel like you look at me like I'm the baddest bitch in the room, but on the inside I have so much anxiety. I'm so nervous. I'm like, I don't want nobody to look at me. I don't want to look at anybody. I don't like people. I don't like people looking at me. I don't like people watching me. So I'm still like kind of nervous. I'm on the inside. I'm just like, but on the outside I'm just like, you know. So even knowing that I do walk like a bad bitch and knowing that I get all these good comments and people like the way I walk, people like my presence and all that stuff, I still continue to get like kind of like, damn, like I still would get like not, I would still feel like unsure if I am succeeding. Like even though I know that I am, it's like I still can't help but get that feeling every time I go and walk. Like at school, like when I walk in school, when I walk like in school, for example, you know, like I still am just kind of like I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it, you know what I mean? Like I'm still kind of like I know it, but it's like I'm still just like on the inside, just like still I still get nervous or whatever. So it's just, you know, this whole like, we can continue us on a much more future video, but not for now. But we can get more into this all of this my life and journey and whatnot in a much more future video, much more ahead in the future. So, yeah, okay, so this is what I'm saying, like I can relate to that. Like you at first, like for some reason, like for no reason at all, you feel insecure and you feel like you're just gonna mess up and you have all this anxiety, and it's all in your head. It ends up all being in your head. And I feel like this is what all girls, like, or just people in general, like people like people that have the same experience that I've had, they can relate to, and they've experienced, and they know the people who have had, you know, anxiety and like low self-esteem and all that stuff, you know, like they can all relate to like realizing, you get to a point, like hopefully you get to this point and you realize that it really is all in your head. It's all a delusion that you put in your head. It's all your irrational thoughts. It's not real. Like nobody should you, like you look fine, you're act like sometimes like you're even better than fine, you're great, you're amazing, but it's just, you know, it's all in your head. And that's why I knew, like I got the feeling like she's gonna nail this, because the way she's freaking out, because I can relate to that, because I have realized that all stuff, insecurities and also, is all in my head. It's not real. And I actually end up thriving in the end and actually continuously proving to myself that I am that bitch. It's just continuously just negative thoughts in my head, but I continuously, like there are points that are continuously prove that I am that bitch. I just keep getting like these thoughts, you know. So it's like because I know that experience. I know what that's like. I know that these thoughts and these insecurities and these anxieties that you have in your head are usually just all in your head and complete just untrue. And that's why I got the feeling that she was gonna do good, exactly because she was getting so nervous and insecure. I was like, she's probably gonna nail this is probably all in her head, and she probably is just gonna show up to be that bitch. And can't a lot of us, isn't it true that a lot of us can relate to that? You feel so insecure and all that stuff, and then at the end you're just, time and time again, it just keeps being proven that you had literally nothing to worry about, because once again, you are that bitch. So in the end, it's between Victoria and Hannah, which it makes sense that she could see it. I mean, since she is a model, I mean, so she definitely was at an advantage in this date. So the two make it at the end, and then Hannah wins and Victoria loses. Oh, also let's talk about how, Victoria, I loved how she walked out in the lingerie. Like, you see how she shows that she has, like, that takes confidence, okay, girl? Like, that just proves to yourself that you can do it, girl. You can. So she just walked in this lingerie, and then she just so sexy, and with her long dark hair, she just goes to Peter and just signals at it, and they make out, and the whole audience was just freaking out. Me too. I was just like, I was not ready for it. I was just like, damn, Victoria, like, we was not ready for you, girl. Like, you really stood out. Like, she showed out. We was not ready. We was not prepared for how much of a bad bitch this girl was gonna turn out to be. And this whole scenario, oh my gosh, that's how you do it. I also want to give a shout out to Janice Jackson. Yeah, I said I'm sorry. Janice Dickinson. So Janice Dickinson, so America's first the world's first model. I was kind of confused when they said the world's first model. I thought she was America's first model, but I don't know. But yeah, so it's so funny throughout the whole show. She was just like, "This is not Vegas." Like, the girls would do all these gimmicks and all these movies, and she would just be like, "This is not Vegas." Like, she gets so pissed. Like, Janice was not with it. Okay, she was not going for it. She was like not okay, but she was just like, "What is y'all doing? Like, what is y'all doing?" Like, Janice, she was not having. She was not. No. Because they tell you to stand out, like, especially more, like, they want you to stand out, and really give it, but sometimes you can take that as like, and then you just turn to theoretical, but you're not supposed to become like she said, like, it's not a show, like, it's not Vegas, it's not supposed to become like very theoretical or over dramatic, like yes, stand out, but not in that way though, where it just becomes theatrical. So that's why she was just kind of like, I don't know what y'all bitches doing. I don't know. But that's not modeling. So yeah. And so yeah. So then Victoria starts crying because Hannah wins, and I just, honestly, girl, like, can you put yourself together? Like, I was definitely pissed. I really wanted it to be Victoria. I wanted Victoria to win. Like, I felt like that would have been such a great moment, but she didn't. You just have to accept it. Okay, like, I want you to win too, girl. It's like, to go after you're just crying, like, it just shows like kind of like an immature reaction, like a childish reaction, like, like when you don't win, when you don't get what you want, you just start like having a tantrum and crying and stuff, and all that stuff. Like, it's not a reason for you to start crying. Like, this is coming from a person with, who's really sensitive and really emotional and all that stuff. Even I am just like, girl, pull yourself together, girl, come on. Like, it's no reason to get like this, girl. It's really not. Like, come on. Okay, and so then So yeah, Victoria cries to Peter. She goes to talk to Peter and she confesses all her feelings, which I think was great. I love that moment. I think it was a really open and vulnerable moment for her to have with Peter, and I thought it was really beautiful. Just her expressing all his feelings to him, and then him like reassuring her like you don't have to feel this way. Like, trust me, you don't need to do anything to get my attention. Like I'm into you. Like you're amazing. Which I thought I loved, and I loved that, and I loved what he said to her, and I also love how he went to another place to like give her more privacy and stuff while she was being being vulnerable like this, which I just thought was great. Like, once again, Peter just shows that he's such a great dude, just an absolute Prince Charming, and then they have a great moment. I think they kiss, they hug it out, they kiss, and I like these two together. Like, especially after this moment, like her being open to him about her insecurities and her lack of confidence and not being able to, not knowing how to stand out, and him consoling her and comforting her and reassuring her and motivating her. Like, I thought that was great. Love that. And then last moment we're gonna talk about how Hannah goes to Peter and she tells him that Kelsey was bullying her. Now, okay, I don't think Kelsey was bullying Hannah Ann. I definitely feel like I definitely think Kelsey was in the wrong to like get mad at Hannah Ann like that. I think that she did it all on purpose. Like, no, I don't think she did it on purpose. Like, that was definitely all in her head. But I don't think she was bullying her. One, because it's like, bullying is such a more extreme matter. Like, that was not, like, there's bullying, but that was really not it. Like, I feel like something takes a lot more to be bullying. It's like, just somebody should, like, yeah, she was definitely going hard on her and roasting the fuck out of her. But I don't think she, like, you know what I mean? I don't think she was like insulting her in, like, I don't, like, she was going in, but I don't think it wasn't bullying though. She was coming from a place, for one, Kelsey felt like Hannah Ann was the one that attacked her. Hannah Ann was the one that came for her. So she was coming in a place from retaliation, like defensive mode. Like, well, you were the one that came for me first. So she's coming in from a way in that way. It's not like just like, I'm gonna pick at you and all that stuff, like, and I'm gonna just get at you. Like, she was coming from a place where she, in retaliation, defensive, where she felt like she was the victim, where Kelsey felt like she was the one. Kelsey felt like she was the victim, like she was the one that was done dirty. So that's where she was coming from. And also, like, yeah, she roasted her, but roasting somebody isn't bullying. Like, damn, if that was the case, then everybody would, because like, people be roasting each other on the day. It's like, I don't think the way she roasted her is just like how anybody would roast anybody in these reality TV shows. Like, it's pretty common. Like, it's not bullying though. And I just think, and also I think probably Hannah, coming from a place where, I think it comes from lack of experience. Like, I don't think, like, first of all, like, did you really think Hannah Ann has no idea what bullying is? She has probably never been bullying, ever, even close to ever being bullied like this beautiful model and stuff. Like, I do not think, like, she has not, do you really think she's ever really been even close to bullying, to the experience of bullying? Like, I mean, come on. I don't know what that's like. I don't think so. And like, no, I'm trying, like, who, like, you never know, but like, personally, just from my opinion, it don't look like it. And also, it's just like, a person who's been bullied, like, knows, like, it's like, that's not bullying. Like, something else, that's not bullying. Like, a person who has the experience of bullying knows that, like, that's not, like, that's not really it. So, and so, I think it's coming from a place where I feel like people tend to, when they don't really have experience on something, when they get into a situation, like they start putting names on it like it was this, but like that's not really true. Like, you know, like when people say like, oh, I'm shy, I'm so shy, I'm a loner, or you know, but meanwhile they're actually really not. They actually show themselves to be actually quite sociable and being able to communicate with people and talkative and be able to make and like have a lot of friends. Meantime, have a lot of friends, you know. So it's like, no, you're not. You're not really shy. You're not really a loner. No, no. But they just give themselves that title, which that definitely personally irks me. But they, off of that, you know, just I just don't think it's. I think she's just Hannah's just coming from a place where she doesn't have the experience of this, you know, because either lack of education, lack of experience, lack of self-awareness, or awareness just of society, or you know, just or wokeness, you know. So she has this experience where somebody like is coming at her in a way that nobody probably has ever had in her life. Clearly, probably nobody has ever come at her like that, like Kelsey did. She's probably definitely not used to ever getting that type of reaction from anyone. Like she's probably very used to being very liked and have a lot of friends and being very popular. So she probably really has never had this type of experience for somebody coming at her like this. So not being just being unfamiliar with this experience, she gave it the title as bullying, but that's not what it was, sis. No, she gave it that title, but that's really not what it was. So yeah, I think she was just coming from that place, and then Kelsey was just coming from that other place. So yeah, so Peter goes to confront her because he says that he's not gonna, he doesn't tolerate that, like that's not cool with him and whatever, and so he just confronts Kelsey about this, and she says no, that's not true, and Peter just doesn't know who doesn't know what to believe, and it's just a mess. Once again, just a mess, and Kelsey starts freaking out, and once again, that's how the episode ends. And who knows what the hell other mess we're gonna get to episode 3. Something I also want to mention is Hannah Ann. People aren't really feeling Hannah Ann anymore. I'm starting to notice that. Like, people are not feeling Hannah Ann. But like I said, the first episode, I actually liked her. But now I'm gonna be honest. The majority was superficial reasons. I think I liked her mostly just because she's gorgeous and she's a model. Believe me, I'm ashamed. Yes, I'll admit they were mostly superficial reasons. But like when you first know these people, like you don't know anything about them. Like you were just starting to know these people. Like you were going to base it off of social. Like if you like somebody, it's gonna sometimes be superficial reasons. It's like just like when you're gonna go and you're gonna flirt with somebody, or you feel attracted to somebody, or whatever, you know. It's, you don't know anything about them, like you attracted to them for superficial reasons because they're attractive and all this stuff, you know. It's just the way it is. You can just, a lot of times it's just based off our, like the way we feel for somebody, like our interpretation of somebody, like the way we view somebody, like based off of, you know, what they look like, or, you know, like just superficial reasons. So it's like, I just saw this gorgeous model, and I thought being a model, like I found that to be so cool, and I was just like, okay, oh yeah, I like her. But I'll admit, in my defense, I also thought she was really sweet. She seemed like she was really like a really sweet girl. So that was also it. That also contributed to it, my liking towards her. But yeah, it was definitely it was mostly superficial reasons. So yeah, and then realizing and getting other people's opinions on her, and really like hearing other people's opinions, it made me realize, and I'm just like, oh my god, I get that. That's true. That makes sense. Like, and so now I'm like, I can view her in a different way now, and now I'm just kind of like, huh, you know. So it's like, I'm not completely like on the disliking her train. Like, I think she has a lot more that she needs to do in order for me to like really like start disliking her. But even though I wasn't cool with her calling Kelsey bullying, although I mean, I guess coming from a place of lack of experience, I guess it makes sense, and I guess it's understand like if she's coming from a place where she's because of lack of experience, maybe, and she just didn't know what else to do, so she didn't know what else to call it, so she just gave it this label. I don't know. And I definitely understand if somebody, you know, every person, if you felt some type of way when somebody was treating you, like, I mean, that's just the way you felt, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I don't want to, like, if that's the way she felt, you know, you can't really judge somebody based off, like, if that's just the way they felt, that's the way they felt. Like, you know, you don't really feel like you're in the place to judge them. Like, who are you to judge somebody? Like, if this is how they felt, and this is how they felt. But we all know, like, this is not bullying, so we know, like, so we know it's not true. Like, we know, like, it's false. Like, this is not what bullying is. So we're just like, who knows? Maybe she'll get her act together in the next episode. She'll just be like, you know, you're right. I was in the wrong. Like, that was not bullying. I shouldn't have given him that label. That was wrong with me. Like, who knows? Who knows? But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I don't completely dislike her yet, even with this. I feel like I don't completely dislike her yet. I think I'm definitely keeping it like certain things that she does, certain ways, certain behaviors, certain ways she acts, or certain things she does. Like I'm definitely looking at it differently now, you know, because of hearing other people's opinions and stuff. So, and seeing other people's reviews and all stuff. So it's like now I'm definitely like, I'm kind of weary-eyed, you know. I'm kind of like, okay, I'm looking at her differently now. I'm interpreting differently. I'm looking with different eyes, and I'm just kind of like, you know what I mean, like kind of like, okay, I'm really checking. I'm really. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Let's just see what happens in the next episode. What mess happens? Who knows how this is gonna turn out? How this ends? Just so messy. That's a Bachelor. Okay, so yeah, and hopefully, you know, Kelsey survives. Hopefully Kelsey survives. Hopefully she survives the night without her head exploding. Hopefully. And probably behind the scenes, the bitches are just gonna give her another tranquilizer, and then she's just gonna go back to like this. Hopefully. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please comment. Definitely want to hear your guys' opinions on this episode and get a conversation going. So yeah, definitely comment. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.